Hey everybody, it's Eric again from epautos.com, your libertarian car guy, and I'm making my daily foray downtown to Corona Land in defiance of the Coon Man and the hysteria and everything else that's going around with Corona fever. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I think that it's extraordinarily important at this moment in our country's history that we passively resist and do not submit to this fear peddling and these demands that we cringe and hide under the bed, waiting to be told what to do, and ultimately our slice of government cheese, provided we're good little boys and girls and we behave and do what we're told for safety because Corona. So I'm encouraged to see once again that there are still a fair number of people out and about. I'm going to get much more concerned if I come down here and it's a ghost town and nobody's out and about, because that will mean that people are cringing at home, probably not so much afraid of coronavirus, but afraid of being hutted by armed government workers who are going to be the ones to enforce the Coon Man's house arrest decree, und so weiter, as we say in German. And I'd like to know who gave these people, not just the Coon Man, but all these government people, the authority to just tell us we have to imprison ourselves at home. As the saying goes, they're not the boss of me. Are they the boss of you? I don't remember giving them carte blanche, unlimited power over everything, which is what they're claiming at this point, if it's not stopped soon on the basis of this Corona crap. And yeah, I'll say it, it is crap. Frankly, and I'm just going to put this out there for the sake of argument, even if a third or a half the country dies from coronavirus, yeah, that would be absolutely horrendous. But I'll tell you what's worse is destroying everything for everybody because of the coronavirus. Either this thing really is some kind of epic monster threat to everybody's health, or it's not. But that's a speculation. It's an assertion. We don't know. Nope, there's an armed government worker around. Gotta pull off my my stealth armed government worker detector, which, by the way, I recommend everybody get in this day and age, because it will give you a little bit of a drop on armed government workers, which may be necessary not merely to avoid getting a piece of pen and paper, but to avoid getting hutted for daring having the effrontery to go out and be a human being and live your life. Which gets me back to what the point that I wanted to make. Death is certainly bad. Sickness is no fun. But far worse is living in a lockdown police state where everybody's broke, independent, and in thrall to these endlessly power-grabby bureaucrats and politicians who are attempting to arrogate to themselves absolute dictatorial control over every single person in this country, to tell us what to do, to punish us if we don't listen. What would be the point of being alive in a country like that? Do you want to live in a recreated Stalinist Soviet Union? Because that's what basically we are headed toward. A Pol Pot Cambodia, a Hugo Chavez Venezuela, perhaps. Does any of that sound really appealing to you? Not to me. I'd rather risk the stupid coronavirus. I'd even be willing to risk death for the sake of liberty. I know that is a very contrarian view at this point in our country's history, because people have been conditioned to regard safety as the highest priority, no matter how attenuated the actual risk is. People flip out at the first sign of what they are told is dangerous, and are prepared to accept practically anything that the government throws out at them. And my God, I hope that there is still time for sanity to prevail before the curtain goes down and it's too late. And we have empowered these cretins to do as they wish with us by telling us that they're going to keep us safe. Anyway, I will continue to broadcast for as long as I can broadcast, and I encourage everyone within the sound of my voice to go outside, be out, do things, see your friends. If you have a business and if you can risk it without getting killed, try to do your business, serve people. Do not give up on life because of the threat of a bug. It's not worth it at the end of the day. So that's my 50 cents on this. Thanks again for listening, and thanks again for reading, and thanks again for supporting EP Autos. We will keep the flag flying, hopefully forever, or at least as long as possible with your help, and we'll catch up with you again soon.